Hi, my name is Eric Latender, and I'm author of the book The Amazing Dog Training Man. It's my little helper Martini. And one of the reasons I wrote this book was to talk about a lot of the myths that are, swirling around about dogs and dog training and dog behavior. And I talk about the 5 big ones. And on the back of the book, one of the third biggest myth is never feed your dog people food. And I'm always like, let's think about that for a second. What do we feed our dogs? Well, most commercial dog food is made with corn and wheat and wheat middlings, sometimes rye, and then you usually get to some kind of meat like beef, chicken, lamb. And so if you look at it, what's people food and what's dog food? Dogs really eat same things we do. It's just that when it's in a bag and it's in nice little kibble form, it's considered dog food. I think she wants some dog food. But it's considered dog food. But is that really the healthiest thing for your dog? And for years, I've fed my dogs people food. Now, this doesn't mean that I set a plate for them at the table. It doesn't mean that they eat pizza and Fritos and that kind of stuff. But if I have some overripe fruit like bananas and apples, or if I have some leftover chicken or some beef or something like that, I will add it to the dog's dish. And it's very healthy for the dog because, if you get a piece of chicken or a piece of beef or something like that and you add it to the dog's food, a lot of times it doesn't have all the preservatives and all the fillers and all the dyes that a lot of these dog foods are made with. And so really what you should do is you should start educating yourself on what is the best thing to feed your dog. And the way you start that is by reading the label on your dog food bag. And you'd be surprised what's in your dog food. Usually with a lot of the brands out there, the first couple of ingredients are things that a dog would never eat, like corn. Corn is very popular with dog foods because it's a cheap source of food. It's a grain source, and they use the cob, they use everything. They throw it in there, and so they can get a lot of it for cheap, and it adds to the dog food. So, but think about it. Would a dog, or have you ever seen a dog look at a cornfield and start to salivate and say, oh, I can't wait to dig into all that corn? No, dogs don't get excited about corn. They get excited about chicken, fish, beef. They get excited about those types of things. So, and it's much healthier for a dog with more protein, animal protein than vegetable protein. So when it comes to food, look at the labels, see what the first couple of ingredients are. If the first ingredient is corn, it means that's primarily what the dog food is made of. And if your dog is on a diet of just corn, not real good. Also means your dog's going to poop a lot. So look at the labels, and if it's corn, you might want to switch. The first couple of ingredients should be some kind of meat protein. Beef, chicken, liver, something like that. The other thing that you want to be aware of is the preservatives they use to make the food. Some of those preservatives are really, really, really bad for your dog. BHA, BHT, red number 5, yellow number 6. There's all these different types of preservatives they use, and it's really not good. There's one preservative, I think it's BHT, could be wrong, but it's illegal for human consumption because it's proven to give us cancer, but they still use it for dogs. So you really have to be careful about what you feed your dog. And I would encourage you to read not just my book, The Amazing Dog Training Man. I don't really get into too much on nutrition, but I just don't think that feeding your dog people food is such a terrible thing as long as it's done correctly. But there's a book by Dr. Ian Billinghurst. He wrote Give Your Dog a Bone. It's a phenomenal book. It's a very eye-opening book, and it will really educate you on how to feed your dog a much better diet. So, some things to think about. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them below, and we'll try to get back to you. And thanks for watching this video, and have a great day.